What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Philadelphia Eagles franchise. Last week, the Eagles were at home against the Minnesota Vikings. Losers of 3 in a row, the Eagles got off the losing streak and got the victory over the Vikings. This week, they move on to an NFC East matchup with the Dallas Cowboys in Jerry World. Will they get another victory, their second straight? We're going to find out coming up here as the Cowboys get the first possession here and move it down the field inside the 30, inside the red zone, 1st and 10. Prescott going to fire and hit Jason Witten down to the 1. And the Cowboys set up nicely here, 1st and goal. And Ezekiel Elliott is stuffed for a loss of 2. And the Cowboys will have 2nd and goal here coming up. And they will go back to the ground and back to Elliott. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board first. Eagles get their first crack at it. And they move the ball towards midfield. And they will eventually end up in Dallas territory with a 3rd and short. Carson Wentz will fire and hit Zach Ertz for the catch. And it's a 1st down for Philly. Though the drive would end with a 48-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up and right down the middle. Eagles on the board. But Cowboys lead it 7-3 as they take over and move down the field. You see Jordan Hicks gets injured for the Eagles. And the Cowboys back inside the 30, and their possession ends with a 43-yard field goal. And they take a 10-3 lead in the second quarter here as the Eagles take over and have to punt. And the Cowboys move the ball again down the field inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 14. Play action. Prescott to the end zone. Touchdown. Dez Bryant with the catch. And the Cowboys extend their lead 17-3 as we move closer to halftime. The Eagles are into Cowboy territory with a 1st down inside the red zone. They're going to hand it off to Ryan Matthews, and Matthews up the middle will gain 7, and that sets up 2nd and short. Wentz will go to the air, and he will find Green Beckham for the touchdown. And the Eagles get back into this one, but the extra point is blocked, and it's a 17-9 game. And the Cowboys take over and having some trouble moving the ball. They are stopped and have to punt. Eagles 1st and 10 with a minute to go in the half. Carson Wentz is going to be sacked for a loss by DeMarcus Lawrence. And the Eagles will have 2nd and 19. And they will go to the air here. And they're going to pick up this 1st down. Jordan Matthews with the catch out to the 41 of Dallas. 1st and 10. Wentz to the air. Pressure coming. And he is sacked once again by Lawrence. And the Eagles would hurry up here. 2nd and 20. Carson Wentz going to dump this one off to Aguilar. And the Eagles would spike it with 2 seconds. And get one last play in before the half. Going deep. This pass is knocked down, incomplete. And the Eagles head into halftime, trailing the Cowboys 17-9. The Eagles get the ball to start the second half, and they're going to start by running it 3 straight times, 4 straight times, even 5, 6 straight times, 7 straight times, and they get all the way into Dallas territory. And on 3rd down, Ryan Matthews is stuffed short of the 1st down marker, and the Eagles would have to punt that ball away, not throwing one pass on that drive. Cowboys take over and they move towards midfield here. Finally, they have to punt, and the Eagles would get a turnover actually and get down inside the 10 after this catch by Green Beckham. Gets him down to the 3. First and goal. They go to the air. Wins his pass. Knocked down in the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Zach Ertz. That brings us up second and goal, and they hand it off to Ryan Matthews. And Matthews finds a little bit of a hole there, and into the end zone he goes for the touchdown. And the Eagles tie it up at 17 after the 2-point conversion. And the Cowboys move it downfield to the 20 of Philly. Prescott all day in the pocket there, but ends up having to throw it away. And the Cowboys settle for a 37-yard field goal. Kick is up and good. And they retake the lead 20-17 as Philly gets their next shot here, and they trade back and forth here as we simulate deep into the fourth quarter before we see some more live action. It's under 4 to go, and it's third down for the Cowboys, and it's Jason Witten coming up with the catch and the first down. And the Cowboys drive will continue, and they'll go play action on 1st and 10. And a dump off to Elliott, and no one's there to corral him. He's down inside the 5 to the 1. And Matt Flynn is in after an injured Dak Prescott had to leave. Flynn on 1st and goal will find Dez Bryant for the touchdown. And that should seal it here as they add the extra point. And we have one more chance here. We have 4th down. And we got to keep it going, and Ryan Matthews will do so with the run up the middle. But the Eagles would have another 4th down. They would have to complete 4th and 18. Wentz down the middle to Matthews, but he can't hang on. And that will do it. The Dallas Cowboys will win this one, and by 10 over the Eagles, 27-17. So the Eagles' winning ways are short-lived, a 1-game winning streak, if you can even call it that. They lose to the Cowboys 27-17. The offense has been stagnant. They haven't gotten much going, though Ryan Matthews did go for 126 yards on the day. We need to find some way to get this offense going and score some points. I believe we're averaging about 17 points per game. But the Eagles are 3-4 on the season. The Cowboys move to 3-3. The Giants lead the NFC East at 5-2. Coming up next for the Eagles, a game against the New York Giants in the Meadowlands. They're coming off a 27-21 victory over the LA Rams. They're pretty healthy besides left tackle Eric Flowers. They have Odell Beckham Jr., Eli Manning, and a bunch of other players on defense that are pretty good, so we could really use this victory against the first place New York Giants. I want your thoughts on today's game. What players stood out to you, good or bad? Leave your comments down below in the comments section. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and share it. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel and want to see more Eagles franchise. And as always, you can follow me over on Twitter at MaddenBallerz. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode.